You can imagine the frustration Ruben Amorim has had to endure during his time as Manchester United manager, so far being unable to change the club's fortunes in the Premier League. He's gone from having Victor Gyökeres as his main talisman to having to rely on Rasmus Højlund, with the Dane scoring 44 fewer goals across all competitions in 2024-25. Undoubtedly, Amorim must wish he could rekindle such a partnership with the Swede this summer, but the 27-year-old has already expressed his desire to join fellow top-flight side Arsenal this window. As a result, he's had to turn his attention to other forwards to try and improve the situation, with numerous names on their radar between now and the end of the summer market. The latest on United's hunt for a new striker this summer. Moise Kean is a player who's firmly been on their radar over the last couple of weeks, but United will have to act quickly to secure a deal with the Italian's £44 million release clause expiring on Tuesday. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is another talent who's in their sights, after the Englishman was released at the end of his contract with Everton, leading to a pay-as-you-play contract with the Red Devils being mooted. However, he's not the only Premier League talisman on their shortlist this summer, with Aston Villa star Ollie Watkins a player they're monitoring, according to Caught Offside. Their report claims that Amorim has made the 29-year-old his top target for the current window, after he registered 17 goals and 14 assists across all competitions in 2024-25. It also states that Unai Emery's side don't want to part ways with their top goal scorer during the off-season, demanding a fee in the region of £60 million if he were to depart the Villains. Why United's £60 million target would be Amorim's answer to Haaland. Striker Erling Haaland has been a player who has been a constant nuisance to countless backlands in the Premier League, undoubtedly being one of the most feared talents in the division. The Norwegian has managed to find the net 85 times in his 97 league appearances in his 3 years across the city under Pep Guardiola's guidance. Such a record has seen him claim the Golden Boot Award in 2 of his 3 years in England, with United supporters undoubtedly wishing they had their own version of the talisman. However, talents such as Haaland are extremely hard to come by in the modern game, potentially costing a pretty penny in the process, with the club struggling to convince such talents to join given their recent decline. That could be about to change this summer with a move for Watkins, with the Villa talent labeled as a similar player to the Manchester City talisman by FBref. When comparing the pair's stats from the most recent league campaign, the Villa star has outperformed Haaland in numerous key areas, showcasing the talent he possesses in forward areas. Watkins, who's been dubbed world-class by journalist John Townley, posted a better goal per shot on target rate, with such a record handing Amorim the clinical edge his side have hugely lacked in recent months. The England international also completed more passes whilst posting a higher tally of progressive passes per 90, having the skill set to provide the other forwards around him with added chances in front of goal. His dominance over the Norwegian is further reflected by his tally of aerials, 1 per 90, and carries into the opposition box, subsequently being an all-round threat that can cause problems in multiple different ways for the opposition. £60 million may appear to be a hefty sum for Watkins, but he's showcased in recent times that he's a ready-made talent who can hand the Red Devils the goal threat they crave this summer. If he could transfer his talents over with him to Old Trafford, it would be a sensational piece of business, handing the manager his very own version of Haaland in the process.